first flight of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Hello, hello. Welcome to ARMA League Season 2, Hanchans 13 and 14. Before we get into things, we're going to have a quick brief over the rules. So we are playing with Akaari, or Red 5s on, Tobinashi, or no bankruptcy, Atamahane on instead of double Ron or triple Ron, Kiriage, or rounded Mangan, no abortive draws, 30-10 Uma with an Oka at a 30,000 point return. I am JCakes, joined by the lovely SBT.
Us.
And we have our special guest today, Corak. Hello, Corak.
Hello, wishing everyone a good evening. It's 6 a.m. here in America, and unlike previous times I've been here, I actually slept before it, as opposed to staying up till DGen hours.
Mm-hmm. And we
Thanks for coming along as always.
Yeah, thank you so much for your sacrifice as per usual. So for those in the audience who do not know, would you like to give yourself a little bit of an intro?
Sure. I'm Corak, an American player. I've been grinding out since about 2014. I reached 7 Dan a while ago. Played Mahjong there for a while. Got First Saint in 3-player. And I've been known through the tournament scene. I manage the global Mahjong Discord, and I've been in the community for a long time.
Yep, indeed, one of the old guard, which, we're very thankful for that you're willing to, again, spend so much time to commentate and do this little stuff, especially at such awkward hours. Now, I do want to inquisit before games start out. Where did Peitanki come from? That is a very famous Baltimore special.
Well, for us, of course, it was just we started noticing it. The more time we spent, we were looking for trap weights because we'd more or less started picking up each other. And then we would see Peitanki would show up like at least once a Hanchan because we're looking to trap each other. And so it eventually became a running gag, and I believe there's also a situation in Saki where it comes up.
I cannot say I haven't really watched Saki in its full, but yes. So I do know that the Baltimore club, whenever we play Reach Out, is very big on pointing out Peitanki, but they will always lose to the Church of Santo. You're just calling it out right now. I'm just saying.
Well, you will win a lot more hands with Sunso. The advantage of Peitanki is once you get it, you will win. The Church of Sunso will deliver more wins, but it'll also deliver a lot more disappointments.
Yep. You know what? I will take that. So, as before we start up games, we're gonna have a quick look over the standings. So these are the games for today, and I think we got a special request for game 2 to be watching this game. I think that this is just going to be our season's rivalry: Dark Flame Cursed Totoro versus AUNSW Wanderers. And we're going to get apparently we're going to get a lot of requests to see these two teams duke it out. But yeah, Corak, did you have a preference for game 1 or game 2? Have you actually seen any of the Britain teams? We got two international teams playing in ARMA League.
Yeah, I
free
was
technically
looking...
if you count. Sorry to cut you off. Free technically if you count the New Zealand team.
No, New Zealand is like Australia adjacent.
Australia plus.
Yeah, that's always one of the big jokes. Of course, you look at the Australian flag and the New Zealand flag. Wait, what? Yeah, no, that's something I looked at the list. Is there are 12 teams, and especially Junk and Roan surprised me because that is the name of the UK Discord server.
Yep, and Long John Silver, I think, is also Junk and Ron Prime. Like, they were from the Junk and Ron server, but they weren't on the Junk and Ron team, and they made their own team. So, similar energy, I guess, would be my point. But yeah, let's watch game 2. Let's see the British teams come in and see how they do. We've had a bit of exposure to them, and I know Ejong is a very solid player, also very excited. So if we get him, if he wins, then we will have a very, very nice interview. Oh, actually, I should probably quickly show everyone this. Go through. So these are the standings as we enter week 4. Atsuki in first place, Tao Dreaming in second, Water in the Fire third, Dark Flame Cursed Totoro in fourth, Khan for Fun in fifth, Powerpuff Boys in sixth, Long John Silver in seventh, Tanya Sensation in eighth, AU and SW Wanderers in ninth, Drunken Run in 10th, Unistar Fan Club in 11th, and Itchy Richie Fingers in 12th place. I will, without further ado, click into this game. And it is started. Alright.
Wow, one discard in, timed perfectly.
So we do enter this Hanchan with Hawaii in the east seat, Ejong in the south seat, Nosti in the west seat, and Unistar in the north seat. Dora is the east. What do you guys see?
Trash in front of us, trash to the left of us, trash to the right of us, and some potential across from us, but looking cheap.
Yeah, it really is looking cheap, and I can't even think. Itsu? I'm trying to think about how that hand turns like big money.
6, 7, 8 Sanshuku.
Oh yeah, okay, that works too actually.
Well, okay, now you have the north, but it's dead. So I'm not sure I like that discard. I'd have thrown the 2-pin back. This is the tricky thing when you don't think about the Dora indicator as that last tile, and you discard, and 2 seconds later, oh right, that's where it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh damn, that's actually. If he draws the 6-pin, if he draws the 6-pin and the 8-pin, that's going to be pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, I think they kind of just disregarded the fact that Sunshoku was even an option.
Oh no! Okay, well it's a pinfu. Okay. It's a pinfu.
You would have gotten that hand anyway, but it's Richie Pinfu. It's not that bad, and just compared to what everyone else has.
Well, no, you say that. Look at Hawaii holding that 2 Dora. If he can get, okay, never mind.
Okay, or you can Apatsumo it. That's one way to handle it.
All right, you know what? Never mind. I'll shut my mouth. Reach Apatsumo Pinfu 1-3-2-6. Quick end to East 1.
Just a quick 5-2.
Quick 5-2. First row. Nosti just eating that. Nosti just taking that Oyakaburi into Hawaii's face and saying, "You know what? No, you weren't meant to it. You weren't meant for it. You weren't meant for anything better."
Yeah.
These hands are actually looking reasonably fast. Yeah. It's a matter of value here.
Yeah, Ejong's hand is looking a bit cheap, but even just drawing like 1 5-pin is so easily used.
As we see the red 5-pin drawn here by Hawaii.
East is offered and is pawned away by Unistar.
Yeah, you definitely cut the 9 mud here because you still want the door. You're suspecting they're probably never coming out, but it's so early. You just take the wider weight anyway.
Yeah, Unistar definitely playing the upsetter here. Looking like they just want that 1,000 points, and you know what? I don't know what everyone else has, but I don't care what everyone else has. You know, like
and
this
that's
hand is
a perfect way to approach it. You're looking at that hand; it's never going to be valuable. You're never going to be able to turn the 1 Monday into anything. The only thing you may be a little worried about is keeping the extra 6-pin, but it's turn 4.
We do see that a South Anko was drawn by Ejong, but immediately thrown back. Ejong determined to keep the shapes and maybe secure the Pinfu, although it is quite a crash to efficiency.
It's a hit to the efficiency. You'd normally cut the 8-9 mun here. You already have 5 blocks, so
yeah, that's actually what I was thinking. You've already got 5 blocks. It's very strange to not keep the Unko. The only explanation I can see to it is that they're kind of trying to wheel into some weird outside Sunshoku shape. But even that's a little far.
I saw it, but yeah, I don't really like that either. We do have Tempai now on the 1-4, so
you start Khan flipping a new Dora 8-pin.
With that weight, I don't have a problem with the Khan at all.
Oh, absolutely not. It is pretty standard.
You're ahead in the hand.
Yeah. Oh, you'd be shocked if you weren't. Oh, Tempai here for Hawaii.
Has to throw the door into the late 7-pin. Yeah. You're taking Tempai. You're not even thinking about this.
Yeah. I think that you're taking the 10, but I think it was considering whether or not to cut the 4 pin and play a bit safer, but I feel like your direct competitiveness gets shot if you decide to do that.
Yeah, and we don't know where the 2s are. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Simo here for Unistar, East only 1,600, so what was that? 400, 800? Something like that. Moving us very quickly along to East 3. 1 pin is the door. A pair of 1 pins here there for Unistar. But quite awkward. Oh, okay, Anko. Never
Not
mind.
anymore. You do have 2 Penchon, which are going to be super annoying to fill, but you're seeing 4 Dora easily used in the hand, and you're feeling pretty good.
Absolutely. Although Hawaii is looking like they're preparing a very fast hand. Pinfu, Nami, even Pinfu Sanshoku if they can get the 9 pin 7 so.
Oh, that 3 so makes that hand
That's
so
a
much better.
really good draw.
Yeah, that draw was amazing.
It's almost cheating. Almost, not quite, but almost.
Almost. 9 pin, amazing draw for Nasty. Puts them into Ishan 10 for a. I think in that, 9 or 7 so, but you reach Pinfu Takame Ipeiko. Even during the 9 pin, well, Ipeiko only. Not too bad.
Yeah, with the awkward Tonki, though.
Ooh,
that's an interesting draw.
That's a slightly better shape now.
Yep.
Decent chance to end on the no baton now.
Oh, 9 pin is drawn by Hawaii, puts them to a pretty nifty 2 Shanten. Headless, so quite a lot of options, and still has that 789 Sanshoku chance, so their hand could get pretty deadly pretty quickly.
Oh, there's the regret from Nasty.
Yeah, missing out on this 789 Sanshoku.
And you can see the hesitation.
Oh, 3-man Anko here for Unistar. Their hand gets better and better almost laterally, but it's still a little bit slower compared to the board. We see like good 2 Shanten here, Ishanten for Nasty.
I was wondering if that like 3-man Anko draw was actually pretty awkward, but picking up the 5-man makes it pretty good. Now
you still, at this point, you're halfway through the hand. You have 2 completed blocks. You're not feeling that good.
Yeah. Picking up the 6-0, picking up the 6-0 there. They've got ahead now. Uni that is, but I don't actually know how
value didn't take the reach. They're already 2 of the 7 so out.
Mm.
And specifically because of that, I'm not so sure about the 4-3 cut in the first place.
Yeah, Hawaii is. They're definitely lacking a potential. Just anything. What draws would actually?
Well,
make
you're looking for the shift for the 6-7-8 Sanshoku.
Yeah, definitely.
So 3 pin or 6 pin, and that's really the only way the hand gets better.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah.
I mean, you could slightly improve it with another 9 so, but there aren't any other 9 so.
And at this point, with no door at all.
Oh,
I can see that.
Yeah. But
the problem is if you have you can't do the shift call.
Kuikai is not on for our tournament, so that shift call is going to be a little bit awkward here for Hawaii.
Yeah, that may just be a situation of not knowing the rule or just forgetting it. Saying, oh my god, I can finally call it. Oh, wait. This is the interesting situation where if you called the 3, you could actually shift and discard safe, but you can't call the 6.
I wonder what the rationale behind that was, because now we're not even tenpai with what, like 4?
It has to have just been a mistake.
Yeah.
It's the right.
Is this it? Are we there?
Wow.
Fucking finally!
Fucking
finally!
That's a mistake by Holly. Big mistake by Holly. You have a 9 pin, you keep the tenpai. It's so late in the hand. That is a clear mistake.
Take the tenpai. Like, you can throw the 9 pin here, and if you draw something really weird the next turn, then you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that 6.
Yeah, exactly. Like the 6 there. If you draw the 6 there, okay, sure, now you fold. But yeah, it definitely was a 9-pin first.
Alright, high te.
Oh, not quite.
Not quite. So we
Not
do end
quite.
in Ryukyoku, but Nosti will breathe a big sigh of relief for that hand in sumo. And he didn't have to eat a fat, Haneman, Baiman, or Yakaburi, something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to lose just out of nowhere.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Right.
those late reaches, you always think something's wrong, and that's why.
So we do enter into East 4 with the Sanso, praise be, as the Dora, and Hawaii waking up with such a
Yeah, that's
such a good
that's a
hand.
That's a good hand. The question is, if you find another 3-so, I'd probably call it and just lock in the Sanjuku. If you don't, play it like normal.
I imagine Hawaii may Swift just going focused for Tanya, but it's a bit early to be calling it because, yeah, as you can see, you can go for like the open 3-4-5 Sanshoku and still call the 7.
Right,
Yes.
you just don't want to open with the 7-pin and lock yourself into that right now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what everyone else has.
That's an
Anyone-
interesting draw because you're breaking up a block if you throw the 1-so. The 7's kind of isolated here, but you're losing some Tanya options.
Oh, that was
Cuts
just
the Penchon.
really just
I
cuts the.
actually think that's a cool in between.
I mean, I guess whenever you're given the time to, a lot of players will prefer to try and get rid of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know what the 7-so does for the hand right now.
I think
That's what I would've
it's
cut.
a Tanya back out.
Yeah, I think the thing Hawaii's thinking is that they're still trying to inch into the Tanyao, and if you're going Tanyao, you're gonna break the Penchan eventually anyway, so you might as well do it now and
Well,
hold
you're
the
not
7-pin.
necessarily because the 8-pin can still pull out. If you
Yeah.
discard the 9 first, I agree, but that wasn't how it was played.
Mhm.
Now, looking at Nosti, there's
It's a Kwashi deck.
speed but no value.
Yeah.
Still needs some calls, but that'll help. Now except for the 8-so call. I was thinking you could have Toy, but obviously not if you've called a Chi.
No. Oh wait, is Hawaii's hand
Oh,
backing into
Chi-Toy.
Chi
Okay, that's what Hawaii's facing now.
This is such a weird way for
That
the hand to
kinda
back out
just
into.
Well, that's how Chi-Toy normally is. It's, wait, what am I doing? Oh, right.
Yeah.
I think you just cut the 2-so here. You say you're not getting the Dora. This is another one of those situations where opening with a Ryanmen call ends up punishing you later in the hand.
I'm gonna guess though that Nosti is just happy to play Suzuki.
Yeah,
And
that's clearly what you're going for here.
like
The hopes were you could draw a door, at least make it 2,000, but that's not happening now. And with one of the Hatsu out, you have 2 safe tiles. Oh, we have Tempai.
Wait for
that
the
is
4-so. Oh wait, no,
I
okay,
would
one
have
pin's a hell.
Dama, yeah, because they're 2 1-pin out. I'd have just taken the Dama, but that weight is dead.
That weight is unfortunately dead. Okay, no, 1-so is also gone as well. I was wondering if you could create a Nakasuji trap, but that's not likely to happen either.
And you see that 3-man draw would have made this a little interesting if you take the Dama. I think you still keep Tempai anyway, but there were Suwanko routes.
Suwanko push when you have Dora 2 in the last row seems a little bit depressing, no?
Oh, yeah. That's why I say you keep the Tempai, but it does give an interesting draw. I say I'd have definitely taken the Dama here.
Yeah. I think this 4-so is a little bit too awkward of a way, but if you can pick up something that's quite tricky, perhaps, like, I guess...
Let's see. Would the East do it? There's just one left.
No, there's none left, actually. 2 in the Unistars card pool and 1 in
Oh, yeah, there's the second one.
Oh, Tempai for Ejong, waiting for the Kanchan 2-so. Oh, there was Oh, okay. Tempai.
Yeah.
It was Tempai for Unistar, but it was Yakuless. So, is everyone's weight just dead? Yeah, 2-so is dead.
Nasi does dodge it, but giving up on the hand, so that's expected. Let's see, how many Tempai? 3 Tempai?
Yeah, 3 here.
That's bad. Is he gonna cut
Yeah,
the
there's
two?
no.
So he's thinking about it.
Yeah,
You'd have to think about the Tuso here.
Oh.
there's
No,
no
wait, no,
direct.
it's completely live, isn't it? Oh god, yeah, there's nothing that was good.
Yeah.
Nothing was good. Fortunately, is able to dodge it, so we go to another Ryukyoku, 1,000 points for everyone. Unistar does maintain their dealership. 2,600 in the pot. Now everyone's just gonna go fast, surely.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hawaii has a great chance to just start calling things. No one else is going to be able to use the South. You have two Dora. Unistar has Yakuhai call. Nasi's hand has potential, but it's still a little slow. And Ejong's hand is just bad.
It is. Although, I will say, I can vouch for the fact that whenever the casters have said a hand is bad, I just focus on other hands, come back, and they're suddenly Tenpai.
Well, yes. We do seem to have that effect.
But it does seem a little bit slow in the face of Unistar's Yakuhai pair and Hawaii's Yakuhai pair. These two players very likely to be able to call, go for a 1,000 or 2,000 point hand and just pick in the bonuses.
Ejong seems to be shifting towards either Chinitsu or just a plain Itsu, and that gives some options. Oh, I'd instantly call
Yeah,
this.
you can take this.
The question is, you take the 5-6, which is a
Doesn't take
Nitsu. I think you just call the 9.
Doesn't take it. Figuring their hand might be a bit too awkward, is my guess. Atsu does come out from Nosti as well, giving Unistar their Yaku and, well, giving them the ability to call everything.
Oh, that 4-pin's nice.
Very-
Now you have nothing but good shapes.
Oh, one so for Hawaii's really good, actually.
Oh, yeah. I think I'd have cut the 5 mon.
Oh,
but...
what a 7-pin draw for Nosti!
Wow,
What
okay,
the hell?
that'll fix the hand quickly.
Yeah, pawn here for Hawaii. Will they Saki? Okay, I was gonna say, will they Sakigiri the 2-pin? Since the 3-pin is very likely to be there.
You'd prefer not to, because you still wouldn't mind it coming out as your pair. But now you call for Tenpai. This is just no thought. Or at least you should be. No. That's just a mistake, especially with 26 in the middle. That's just a mistake.
He's greedy. Wants the 3,900. Got Ishan 10 on our left. Ishan 10 right in front. Oh, can Khan. Does choose the Khan. Opening a new Dora. 5 so.
We'll make this hand more valuable now since you've added that extra Dora. The red 5 is now a double Dora.
Look at Nosti. Nosti is folding. He's rejecting his Ishan 10 in... Whoa. Okay, wait. There's a lot of things happening here. So Nosti rejected his Ishan 10 on the 3 so. Didn't want to cut the 3 so into this board. With 2 opens. But unfortunately does not gain the ability to get Tenpai on that 6-pin draw. Away Ching the 4-pin, wanting to secure that Mangan.
I'm just looking at Ejong's pond and starting to see some Mon tiles stack up and get sad.
Okay, Ishanten for Ejong. Needs the 4-so or the 4-7. Empire here for Hawaii, waiting for the 1-4 man for Nan Dora 3, which is a Mangan. Oh,
that's... You have to give up on the hand. It's just such an awkward shape, even now.
Yep.
Solid discipline by Nosti there.
We are waiting for one more 4-man here for Hawaii. Question is, if Unistar draws it, will he cut it? Is there another card? Is another card? Another card opening up another Dora 1-pin. Nothing interesting for the other players, unfortunately. All the 1-pins are out. Unless they decide to...
I didn't think Con for Fun was in this game.
What? Wait, but... Oh.
That's interesting. Is
Tenpai.
that Tenpai?
Yeah, it's Tenpai.
That's Tenpai.
Kanchan 4-so 310. 310 Kanchan middle if he decides to cut
against someone showing open Mangan.
Does choose to cut the 7-pin, probably.
Yeah, I don't. That's what I would do.
Probably seeing the early 6-pin cut as a reasonable.
That's exactly why.
Oh, Naiman.
I don't think you're getting away from that one. Thinking about it for sure.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you just have to throw it there.
Unfortunately, it does deal into
It's
Unistar.
unfortunate it deals in. 3,900, even with the 2 Hamba for 4,500, isn't that bad. It's just not going to deal in that much.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
And
and
Tempai
that's
that late is valuable by itself.
yeah. Gaining 3,900 plus the 20 was a really, really good bonus there for Unistar.
Not just it. You have
Holy crap! That is
Unistar
an
up
early
and
Tempai.
Yeah, Cheeto.
Kitoi, yep. Decides not to reach it. You figure you have a pretty good chance of winning it by itself, but that's an instant reach. Yeah. We have plenty of time to improve it.
Yeah. Their pond looks weird though from the outsider's perspective.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
So, on top of the irony of the one man already being dead, Unistar does miss the delay Ricci for no reason. It puts Sumo on the 2-pin.
That's a small tilter. That's a small tilter.
In terms of one-mans and their vulnerability, it does look like the only one who's super vulnerable to it is Hawaii if they do decide to push. Unfortunately for Hawaii, they do have the double door of 5-man, so they decide to get fancy, they may cut the 1-man.
Just with how people are playing, Hawaii doesn't look to be pushing. Ijong doesn't really look to be pushing. Nasti's thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely thinking. No, doesn't choose to fight on the 4-pin. Electing to go around, cutting the 7-man. Genbutsu, but dramatically shortens the Ishanten. What happens if they draw a 4-7 so and stuck in this situation?
Well, if that 1 pin would have come out, you'd have felt, well, oh yeah, there's the backfire. So what you're thinking there is the 6 pin to 2 pin, very, very good chance of 1-4.
Yeah. Wait, is that how? Wait, you thinking of Arionken, or are you just thinking of general shapes where you Tadashi the 6?
Just general shapes. What's weird here is we've seen so many 2 pin that's actually unlikely.
Yeah.
But you'll notice the 1 pin came out and then all of them came out.
Yeah. Nasty could actually be in a bit of trouble. If he picks up another Dora, he's going to be very tempted to cut the 1-man Richu. Or even like a... Oh? No? Okay, he can do a Dora Giddy Ichi. It's live. But it's not. He goes for it. Waiting for the 4-7, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 3 left. 3 left?
It's good odds.
Those are good odds. 2 left.
Yeah, sure, it's only 3 tiles, but considering how much of the wall is left, that's like...
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, 100%. 3 outer in the wall this late is ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, you're feeling pretty good. It's just throwing that door always is disconcerting.
Yeah.
So Hawaii should just throw the 3 pin here. It's Suji to both. The 2's basically dead. The 1 is dead. Then comes the right decision to finish. Oh, that's perfect. Now Hawaii's completely safe. Doesn't have to think. Ijong's safe. So it just comes down to, do we see the 4-7?
No. 2 outer in the wall. Unfortunately for Nosti, can't complete the hand on time. And does move us along to East 4-4. Racking up those Homba. What do we see here? Ijong with a pretty
Hawaii
interesting...
has something pretty fast, but looking relatively cheap without a shift. Ijong has some serious potential here. It's just going to be awkward with that Mon shape. Nosti has some routes, maybe to Honitsu. It's not looking good though, but some good draws and it'll fill in quickly. And Unistar has a cheap hand. It's one of those that's going to look relatively fast and has a decent chance of finishing, but the blocks are going to be really annoying shapes to fill.
Harsh backfire on the 7-so drop, instantly drawing the 6-so, but is kind of karma for dropping such a powerful block in the 7-8.
Yeah, you're keeping the 2, 4, 6, 8. Normally you'd cut one of those.
Ooh, nasty. not choosing to keep the Hatsu, wanting to just go for the faster, probably like Ponten on the last east and then just fast as possible. Haku is pawned by Ejong, putting him into Ishanta and round con round maneuver. Oh, I would have drawn it themselves. Oh no. Oh. Unistar's hand just isn't going the right.
No, it's not. Everything's just staying stuck. As I said, the blocks are going to be hard to fill. The 2, 4, 6, 8, and now cuts the 8 pin, and this. That could deal in. It is near Dora, so may decide to hold it and give up on the hand, but you could definitely see that being thrown.
Oh yeah, it is deciding not to cut the 6 sword. Like, not quite sure what Huey is going for here. They've gotten rid of the 5 mon and the 4 mon. Got rid of the 2 mon when they had
Looks like Cheetoy.
yeah, maybe a Cheetoy focus. Bit of tunnel vision.
I don't think it's necessarily bad to go for Cheetoy, but there are definitely times where you start picking up some pretty good tiles, and you need to understand that, now's the time to not go for Cheetoy. And
Yeah, getting locked in on Cheetoy is something that happens to a lot of people. Because, I'm only 2 Shunten, and you look at how many turns that actually. Ooh, nice draw. Oh, that hurts to see.
So I think it's an interesting decision. Ejong's probably looking at that bonus in the middle and is trying to think, I just want to maximize my win odds. Yes, I could go for 2 more Dora, but it's so unlikely. And unfortunately, Kunosti quickly pawns off the 5 so and puts himself into a pretty nice tempo for 5-8 so. Ton Dora 4.
Throws Sanso into it.
He's got all of the 5s though.
Oh, I mean, it's nice in that it's a Roundman Tempai for a Mongon hand. 6-0 unfortunately does come out, dealing right into Ejong for Haku Dora.
But you feel bad because that would have been the Mongon if you'd taken the greed anyway.
Would that have been the draw order? Because
yeah, that was it. It was a red 5, 7, 8, and through the red 5. And the 6 just came out there.
No, and if 8-so had been cut from Ejong, very likely Nosti probably would have just cheated. We do go into South 1. Dora's the 7th pin, finally hitting that South round. Tatsu Anko here for Unistar. Fast.
With not much else. That's the problem. You want to try and turn something like that into a Hanitsu hand, but things like that 6-mon draw aren't going to help. Hawaii has one of the most frustrating situations: a 1-mon pair, a 4-mon pair, and a 7-mon pair.
1-mon Anko.
That will at least salvage this.
Unistar was in an interesting situation. I wanted your take on it, Corak. He got offered the 7-mon, and especially being in first place with a Hatsu Anko. What do you think about taking the 7-mon and just trying to shut this hand down, wash it away, send it off to
without an obvious pivot to a Hanitsu hand, I'd just taken it.
But I don't feel like there is an obvious pivot based on there.
Well, that's the problem. Based on what was drawn the first few turns, you're stuck. Yeah. Now we have something interesting from Hawaii. Sun Anko looking very likely. We have a Suanko path now.
We are playing with some very greedy Australian players, so I am. I would not expect a Suanko push. Unfortunately,
here you have. You do have the ability to improve to Toy Toy Hatsu for Unistar, but if the 7 comes, you just take it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the weight is dead as of right now.
Yeah, and it's not coming out from anyone.
Yeah. Oh, God. Insta-Ricci.
And again, the 7's not coming out from anyone. There is 1 4-mon in the wall.
1 4-mon, but if they sumo it, it is a San Anko, so that's going to be really, really big for Hawaii. A 4,000 point all would severely swing the tides in their favor.
Bring all the way into first.
Yep. Ooh, quick Oikagerichi from Nosti, waiting for the 6 knight pin. Reach Dura 1, and they are definitely the front runner in this hand.
It's a substantially better reach.
1, 2, 4. What is it? 4v1?
Mm. Yeah, from my count.
Yep, that's what I see.
Oh, yep. Okay. So Unistar did pick up the 6-0 and decided to completely fold out, cutting the Hatsu. So they are just.
I'd definitely push the 6-0.
Really? Because the upper Sozu block is.
Well, you have the upper Sozu are missing. There's a 3-so by Nosti. And you have tempo. Oh, and now you're feeling why.
That's so sad. Oh, last wait for Hawaii is gone. Hawaii is now a sitting duck. 4v0. Unless Unistar cuts the
Unistar's in a really awkward situation. You just throw the 4 this turn, but what do you do afterwards? Oh, you cheat that and throw the 8. That is a gift.
Throwing 8?
Because the red 5 from
Oh,
Nosti.
no. I'm talking about because Unistar isn't doing it.
Well, it's no Yaku. It doesn't matter.
Well, no. But that, like, I was wondering. I'm pausing to say. Oh, okay.
now you feel bad.
No. Now you're guaranteed Yukioku. Is that 4 outs in the dead wall? Or is it going to be 3 outs in the dead wall because he's going to high take Sumo?
Oh, let's see the high take.
4 outs in the dead wall.
Wow.
The dead wall eats up all of those
5
outs.
in the dead wall if you include the Dora indicator. That's just savage.
That is
Imagine 5 tiles being eaten by the dead wall.
That's one where you go after the game and go, I hate Mahjong.
So we do enter South 1, 2, and we already have a red hot one. We have 2 Yakuhai pairs for Nosti, but Hawaii's hand is disgusting.
Yeah, Hawaii's hand caught my eye right away as well.
It's reasonably fast, but it's still awkward with the 1-3 pin. I definitely like Nosti's hand a lot better here. I cut the 1-3.
I do like Nosti's hand more, but the thing is, if Hawaii gets to Tenpai quickly, Nosti's in an awkward situation where he might be shoving in bad weight. He might be shoving in
Nosti's already Tenpai, but it's super cheap.
Yep. He might be shoving in a bad weight into an expensive reach, not have a choice but to continue shoving it. But he does have the advantage of being first.
Well, they're both looking for the key tile here, which is the 2-pin.
7-pin Anko drop for Hawaii is going to suck, especially since you want to. Oh, no.
Well, okay.
Oh, no.
That's a key draw.
That is a key draw. 3 2-pins will bail out Nosti if he can get it on time.
The other part of this is what Nosti's really looking to do is draw either the 8-mon, 3-pin, or 1-pin and move this to Toy. But we see a 1-3. So the chance of that go down.
Oh, God.
Well, okay.
Oh, God. 3-man Chan. Oh, God.
Big.
7-mon for the 2-5-8-mon?
Oh, yeah. This is not a complicated one. And the 2-mon's actually Ipeco, so.
Yeah. Oh, no! Oh, no, he falls. All right, we're good. He falls. He's out.
Yeah. Run far away.
Run far.
And this is the problem with just the way the hand developed.
Yeah.
We could all see this coming.
Yeah. Has a chance to re-get into Tenpai if they can draw the 4-7-mon or the 2-pin, but for now, can cheer.
Cheer
does cheer. Gets himself back into
especially now that the 3 pins come out, you have another safe tile, although that wall is really long.
Oh, Tenpai. Oh, okay, it didn't matter. That is a huge sumo. Is that a Hanuman? I think that's a Hanuman, yeah.
Unless you get Samura.
Oh, Jesus. And that immediately...
Well, that flips the game on its head. Hawaii is now way ahead. Unistar's in a not quite as comfortable second now, and scrappy fight for last.
Yeah, that sent Hawaii from 0 to hero because they were not in a deep last place, but in a shallow... Oh, my God. That's Doranko.
Definitely in a shallow grave, and now they're, pretty comfy there, actually.
Yeah. Oh my god, the hand gets better.
Now you're looking at Tanya shift. That's actually a really important draw.
Yep.
You normally you just see the one so pair and be it's a pair, but now you can actually make it, or you can con. Oh, I don't like the 7.
He doesn't con. Yeah, I think that's. It actually slows their hand down a lot, and even implicitly, when you con the Dora like that, you're gonna scare a lot of people out of this hand.
Yeah. So 7, I think, is a really interesting discard. It's isolated, so you follow standard block theory. But the question is, do you want to keep it for something to connect? That it's actually debatable.
Okay.
Well, okay, that's the other option with the. Oh, I would definitely have kept that 2-pin, no question.
Yeah, I think that they may have actually just tunnel visioned onto the. I'm gonna wait until
The con, yeah,
con now.
because the advantage of the 2 is you can call the 3-pin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think they've definitely missed the fact that they have a lot more options.
Yeah, you have to.
What? Look at that Rinshan draw!
Still Ishan-10.
Still Ishan-10, but a very good Ishan-10.
Get the admins. I think there's some tomfoolery going on here.
And Nosti is looking a bit sad with that 2-3 pin in his hand. And yeah, I think they look. Oh, they're not folding, but they don't look completely in there. They can cut the one. So yeah, they do.
Yeah,
cut
great.
One here.
Yeah, good choice there. Now it's just call. You have 5 Dora.
Yeah. So Nosti's Roundman is dead, and now Nosti knows it's dead. Which means
Nosti should give up on this hand. There's no reason to mess around.
1-pin pawn from Unistar, wanting to shut it down with a Chun Atazuke, but will be okay. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's a great.
Oh,
draw.
they cut the 7.
Oh my goodness! Oh, that's a mistake.
No, oh no, you've given away the keys to the victory today.
Oh, 5
no.
left. Yeah, there's a very good chance. This is
5 outer in Pachi.
It's one thing to draw the expensive end of your sumo, but oof. When you have Tanya Dora 5, you just feel it.
You feel the power. Okay, no. There might be a spoiler. Chun Atazuke wait for Unistar. Unfortunately, even though Nosti would, in hindsight, like to feed this Chun, from his perspective, Huei's hand could just be Chun Dora 4.
Or Toy Chun Dora 4.
Oh,
and there it is.
For another Haneman, 6,000 points all. Truly in the driver's seat at this point.
Yeah, imagine.
Oh, what the hell? This is fast.
Imagine just going up 3,600 points out of nowhere. Like, holy shit. Oh my god.
Look, oh my god. Huei's going to win this hand too. I can't see him not winning this hand. Okay, never mind. No 5-on draw.
I can see the shot. Yeah, even without the 5, there were ways.
Yeah.
Nosti's hand's terrible. Unistar's hand is not very good.
Yeah, this hand is definitely a fight between Huei and Idra. Although this time around they're both using relatively cheap hands, so I say relatively. If they hit Ura 2, it's all of a sudden not quite that pleasant.
Ooh, that's an interesting draw. Now you have the 789 Sunshiku. So this is I don't like that one.
I think he's just going
straightforward. When you have this big of a lead, just winning cheap hands doesn't feel as useful.
It might be a suppression style, so going for mainly speed over value, because any Ricci you have. So everyone else has pretty much given up on first place. I'm not saying that they can't get it, but they're not expecting to get it. So your Riccis have a lot more power, and so therefore being like speed is probably a higher priority to Huei rather than distinct value. So that is a
yeah.
So they do end up drawing the 9-pin, which would have been the 789 Sanshoku, but they just take the Ramen Pinfu, Ricci Pinfu, waiting for the 1-4 so 2-1. 1 left. 1-1 so left on the wall.
Oof.
But the bigger thing is that everyone is folding. I don't think these players are bothering to fight this.
No.
So most of the
Mahjong
time.
may back into it, but I don't think anyone's like actually pushing.
Yeah. So very likely to be at least plus 1,000 if you can sumo the last one, so plus 1-3 all minimum.
You just cut the 1-3 pin for Unistar here.
Yeah, probably.
Feels bad that you could see the hesitation. Didn't want to throw the door shape, but it's just not there.
Mm. Yeah, not much to do here. We just wait for this to get a Ryukyoku because I highly doubt any of these other players are going to do it. Hawaii is basically saying to them, what are you going to do? Fight me?
Oh, and there's the 8. That would have been the Sanshoku Sumo.
That hurts. Stings a bit.
Yeah. Of course, let's not give too much sympathy to Hawaii considering the current situation.
Oh no, pour one out. Pour one out for Hawaii. I don't know what you're implying. Still 1-1 so left in the wall though, and let's not forget about Ura 2 chance. Turn this game into a slaughter.
Like, I'm sure there's some kind of Geneva Convention against that.
No. No Geneva Convention. Oh, well, last one, so.
Oh, yeah, that's it. It
No.
would take a catastrophic error.
Or greeting for.
You'd still have to throw the 9, so you can't even get that.
So we do see Hawaii, only Tenpai, South 1-4, 61. Oh, that's another fast hand.
It's one of those hands you're like, this is a bunch of awkward shapes, but I can call it and make it into something. Now, everyone actually has decent hands. Nazi's a little bit behind everyone else, but that fixes it. I could see anyone winning this hand.
But it does come down to that psychological element of will they give Hawaii more credit because they can't compete? Say Hawaii pawns that Haku and then calls another shape. Is Unistar going to suddenly clam up? Because he's like, well, even if I have decent shapes, I'm only 2 Shantens.
Well, maybe, but you're also having to pay attention to the 2200 in the middle.
That is true. It'll depend on how the hands progress. Obviously, if Unistar gets like a Shanten,
Now, Mahjong has a really awkward shape. You could look at the Itsu, you could look at the Tanyao Sanshuku, does decide to cut the 1 pin. Wondering about the 4 mon as a discard there, but that'd be an interesting analysis type situation.
yeah. It depends on how confident you probably perceive the 9 pin, because the 1 pin is only useful in the context of 2 pin and 9 pin.
Right.
And I think Ijong is happy just to capitulate to Tanya Sanshoku or even Tanya Aka 1. Tanya Pin.
Oh, yeah. If it comes, you definitely take it.
So is an interesting offer for you. Doesn't just take it. Don't want to cheapen their hand.
And you're in third, but it's not a good third. And you're running out of rounds.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, now you have the Furitan problem for Hawaii.
Will they choose to cut the 2 pin, losing 2, 3, 4 stops? We're taking them. No, they won't.
Well, the problem with that is what's going to be your head now. It may be the Haku.
Yeah. Fairly likely to be the Haku. 5-mon drop. Sorry, my bad. The Ishanten for Unistar though, but it is Ishanten for Tanya Dora 3. Pretty big deal.
Is that a Dama? No, 577, not 567. Well, now you just take it. No more messing around. It's late.
Yep. Take it. Kanchan 5-mon for Tanya Dora 1. Tenpai 4 Unistar. Kanchan 7 so for Richi Tanya Dora 2. going up to Mangan. So-and-so is dead, and they should see that it's... Wait, what?
Karaten Ricci, bold strategy, Cosmo. See if it works out for him.
Yeah, they can see that it's dead. Oh, that's sad.
But if everyone else is folding, it feels great. Unfortunately, Izhang is not folding.
Yeah, have they been tried yet? They haven't drawn a dangerous tile yet.
Well,
Yeah.
there's one of the outs. The 7's not that dangerous.
Yeah. We don't really know if Izhang's pushing. We need to see when Izhang draws like a... What's a dangerous tile?
Sanso.
Yes. Sanso. Really a lot of Sozu.
Any lower so is going to be in that danger.
Yep. Even like
maybe a lower Mon.
Yeah, like a 2-man draw would be awkward because you have to either drop the 6... Oh, that one.
Well, here's the first push.
Oh, yeah, no. It's just 3 7-sos, so you have to decide. 3 7-sos, you see 1 8-so. It's like, what's the chance?
You see all 4 of them, don't you?
Yeah, you see all 4 7-sos, yeah.
Yeah, that one's safe.
Well, safe enough, probably. It's not safe, but safe enough.
Well, yeah, but you have an 8-so in your discard, so that's one where if he gets it, okay, fine.
There we go. There we go.
Will you commit heresy against the Church of Sanso? No. Decides to run away. And I can't blame the fear of Dora this late, which would probably lock you into 4th.
Also,
because you're not only losing the points, you're feeding one of the people you're competing with. And a 4,000 swing here is bad. A 16 or maybe even 24,000 swing here would be the end.
Yeah, and also the pond looks very naked to the lower Sozu, so it's I wouldn't be able to justify it. I mean, like this, you just can't even read it, and you don't even have any of like the blockers to Sozu either. So it's just like, yeah, I think you give up. Anyways, we move on to South 2, 5 Honda, 2 Ricci sticks. Pass on the Hatsu.
What? Huh?
Pass on the...
not understand.
Pass
especially now with that 3. That's another instant call. I don't know what's going on here. Probably just cruising till the end of the match at this point. But these are the chances when you're in a league to run up the score.
Exactly.
And you should definitely be doing it, especially with that 3,500 in the middle.
And Unistar is not holding the brakes, unlike Away. Pons the first Haku. Dirty Senten, maybe 2k, maybe 3-9, I think at the 9-so and the 9-man. And draw like a 3 or 4-so.
But it's all about that fat stack in the middle.
It's all about that cash money right in the center. Alright, no, you know what? We're all wrong.
Well, you know what? we don't know what we're talking about. Hoey definitely ahead of us. But then again, looking at his score, I wouldn't listen to us compared to him either.
Does reject the 5-man, is determined to make this hand as expensive as possible. Oh god. Is he gonna draw the 5-man? That'd be really nasty. Wait, is there? Yeah, there's a Tenpai on our right here from Izhang. Hanchans 8-man. Not reaching it. What are they waiting for? 1 pit?
Yeah, that'd be the only thing it could be. Just with how much is in the middle, especially as dealer, you just throw the Ricci in.
Yeah, I don't know. Hanging yourself on like a 1 pin or even like a 6-man, say you wanted like a weight upgrade at the very least. I don't think you get that luxury in your position.
Well, the other thing is you look at the pawns and there are no 8-man. You figure there's a decent chance 2 of them are being used, one by Hawaii and one by Nonsti, but that's worth taking. I mean, there's so much in the middle right now.
9-so is cheat off for Unistar moving into Tenpai for the 2-5. So Tenpai here for Hawaii.
With the Peiko on top of it.
Peiko.
Wow.
Hatsu Peiko waiting for the 5-8-man. I haven't been counting.
Again, we don't know what we're talking about, obviously.
3. Oh, what the?
Okay, maybe we knew what we were talking about there, but not when it came to Hawaii's play. Ijong holds the sumo and increases the Homba counter. So
Yeah.
although this pot is not the 3,500 it was last time, it's still 1,800.
Yeah. I don't really know what just happened, so I'm gonna move on. These hands are pretty spicy.
Well, Ijong just drew the 8-man Kanchan fill and took the Sumonomi.
Yep. Well, no. As in, like, I don't even because like he didn't reach here, but he got the one thing which was drawing the 8-man. And if say Nosti had drawn the 8-man and cut it, it would have dealt right into Hawaii instead. Ooh. Oh, maximum greed for Unistar, not choosing to cut the 4-man, but choosing to cut the 8-9, so.
Well, when you're in this headless shape, you're wondering what you can do. And again, there's so much in the middle. You have 3 Dora, so the shift to being able to call things isn't that bad.
Oh.
But this is the problem with it.
Truest despair.
Look, okay, Furry 10 Simon Chan isn't too bad. If they could draw like a
especially
16.
this early.
Yeah. Oh, okay, well.
Or that'll fix it right there. You just reach it.
Yeah, that's good as well.
Yeah, waiting for the 1-4 pin reach, pin through Dora to Takame Tanyao. 4 outs left. Still pretty good.
Yeah, you don't figure the 4 pins coming out. Now, just based on the situation, you could argue for a Dama, but with how defensively the players have been this Hanchan, I think Richi's probably better.
Also, it's like, say you Dama and you hit the 1 pin off of Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, you easily take it. Again, the 1,800 in the middle is huge.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about like whether you take it or not. Just that it's slightly a bit of feeling because 39 plus 18 is like 7. It's not that much. Like it's
but
good.
the 1 pin probably isn't being thrown if you Richi, so you don't lose that. You lose out on the 5,200 from the sumo, and you don't feel that bad the loss between 52 and 8,000. You can certainly argue for it. Ooh, now here's an interesting situation for Hawaii. Are you just going to continue playing defensively? And the answer is you really can't. I don't see anything that's immediately safe.
You may actually.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not a terrible discard here. I would throw the 3-mon.
Yeah, I think Shuriman is with 3 4-mons in the. Oh, okay. Whoa.
That's bold.
That's very bold. It's live on the wrong side. Like.
And it's Dora Soba. That could have hurt.
Yeah.
Those are the types of discards that can lose you this type of lead.
Well, fortunately, it doesn't backfire on them. And still 2 outs left for Unistar. And still 1 Takame out left, which is really important for Unistar. Sumo on the 4 pin would send them to Hanuman land. They wouldn't have to worry about, getting the bottom 2. They would only care about. They would be in prime position for top 2.
And with Last Dealer, you're thinking about it at that point.
Yeah.
But you have to draw it, and you're running out of time.
I only got 1 draw left. Okay, 1 out, 1 draw, Yasume, but once. No dice. Yeah, I can't see anyone else cutting it. So I think we're gonna go to Rukok.
You definitely don't take this. You don't want to give the person on the draw.
No. He paused it. He paused on it. That's why I was like, I was letting it.
I thought about it for a second. Hey, I fill in a block. Maybe I call something. Oh wait, there's 1 turn left. Never mind.
Always good to think about it though. In Nosti.
When you're in 4th and you're saying, "Hey, there may be a 2,500 point swing for me personally," and relative to the other people on the table more than that, you think about it for a second, and then you go, "Oh wait, never mind."
Yeah. So going into South 3, Dora is the 4 pin. What do you guys see?
Hawaii has another good hand. This time Unistar has some options as well. Look at Ijong. There's potential. It's a little slower than everyone else. And Nosti has a good hand.
But Hawaii is so fast.
Wow, huge draw for Unistar. Now you could actually shift to a Honitsu, Dora, Haku. And that's the way the hand wants to go, apparently.
That's indeed the way that really wants to. Yep, pawn.
Yeah, you just call it, and everyone goes, "Wait, what?
Oh.
Maybe." But Hoei waits and puts faith into the Sunso.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of Dharmaing this? It's a Pinfu it's Pinfu Dora 1, and the thing is you can dramatically reduce your variance in, well, that you know that the player on your left is going for a Manzu Honitsu, so you can probably snipe that 3-6 so easily if people were like 50-50ing the blocks.
I mean, you can argue for either. When in doubt, I just hit the Ricci button. But again, you see the way that Unistar immediately shuts the hand down and makes it a lot cheaper. Will force the 8-man probably if can call the Haku, but
or he'll do it then.
The hand is cheap now. You're not that worried about it, I mean, unless you draw the 4. But here's Nasty saying, "No, not so fast. I'm dealer here with the 3-sided weight, and you're going to die."
Yeah, Nasty waiting for the 3-6-9, so 9-sos are all dead. And 6-so is drawn by... Can't stop Hawaii here. Reached Sumo Pinfu Dora. No Uradora, but that is devastating for Nasty.
But you look at the Sumo, and it's 10,300 for just the 5,200. It shows how fat that pot was.
Look at this!
And this is without Uradora on, I think, any of these.
Oh my god.
It's kind of disgusting.
It's a little bit.
And you're sitting here as Nasty going, "What have I done wrong?" And I'm at 1,200.
I don't think Nasty's dealt in once. I think you just got Sumo down to this figure.
Well, yeah, when Sumo is 12,000, and then that Yuroi Kabari.
Oh my. Alright, so we do see an early pawn from Nasty. Probably gonna go for like Pei Honitsu. Really just... It's like almost impossible to get out of this
Has to be Honitsu. You may add Itsu, though. That would get some value here. And you're in the weird situation where you don't really want a regular win, but a Sumo of even Mongon isn't good enough to catch.
Yeah, it's 100 points shy, which sucks.
Well, no, it wouldn't be, because you wouldn't have the full 40 fu, but you're going to be short. And what you hope here is playing back into it. Oh, we were playing with Kyriage Mongon?
Yeah, it's Kyriage.
Okay. Well, then you're hoping someone throws a Rishi stick in. You're saying, "I'm going to be slower than everyone else. Maybe I can edit Itsu. Maybe I can draw the red 5 Mon." But really, you're just hoping someone else throws the Rishi stick in.
We also see some pretty nice play from Ejong here, purposefully shortening down his Pinzu blocks. I was going to say to stop the progression of the hand, but that's just not true anymore. Chi for Nasty puts them into Honitsu Pei Empire, waiting for the Hanchans 7-man, which has got 1 out left. What a brave person. He's still cutting Manzu into that. And
you could call... I would call that and discard 5.
Call and discard 5, and
for
all
the
of a sudden,
Itsu.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
if you hit the
like my straightforward line.
Yeah. It improves your weight and gives you a Takame to the Mongon.
Now Ejong probably has to just shut it down. You've seen the overflow in the suit.
Yeah. That's just about Unistar, because Unistar is close to Tenpai, but what's the Siren's Call tile? None yet. He can still force in the Manzu usage, but if he draws something like a
Forso or even another Tumon would be really awkward.
Yeah. Tenpai here for Hawaii, waiting for the 3-6-man. Pinfu Dora 2. If Nasi draws the 3-man, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, never mind. It's a 7-man.
Just have to take it at this point.
Yeah. Pei Honitsu, 1,000, 2,000. Bit of a bitter win for Nasty, but you take what you can get after that one. That does end the Hanshan, with Hawaii in first place, Unistar in second place, Ejong in third place, and Nasty in last place. Can we get Hawaii in for an interview?
Well, look at Unistar there with the second place, pretty far over third, and a negative score. Which is a great summary of how that hand went.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, can someone? Oh, I'll go ping Hawaii. Actually, I think he's hidden away. Normally, I try to mute my keyboard, but that's not working. Oh, rather. All right. Is here. Well, sorry, Hawaii is present for an interview, and we have Hawaii. Welcome, Hawaii. How are you
Hello.
feeling after that one?
I feel really lucky. I feel, yeah, two dealer Hanchans is probably enough to win a game, I guess.
You know what? You can't turn away from the dealer Hanchans. So
No, I can't.
let's just cut straight to what we want to see, the money shots, which is the first Hanuman here.
Do I need to be looking at the stream or?
Oh, I mean, the stream is what the others will be seeing, but yeah, give us your mentality, especially when you saw the 2 calls there from Nasty, and with this hand, did you feel anything, especially after cutting the 3-7 pins, where you're like, oh come on, I need this hand to get back. You were like last place at this point and all that.
I must be looking at the wrong game. Oops. Because you're on the 5-minute delay, aren't you? So I can't tell. Let me just quickly go to the actual.
Just
game
enter the Discord stream, because that's what's going to be displayed on.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry. Yes. Okay, it's just loading. So yeah, I saw the two early calls, but as soon as I got into tempo, I thought, I'm dealer, I have to reach here. Ironically, I didn't actually realize that the 2-man was also my weight. I thought, oh, this is only 5-8-man, but it's still decent.
Yeah.
It.
This is why online Mahjong, Tenho is a blessing. You don't have to think about your weight too much. You just click that auto run button and go have a cup of tea.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I took a few seconds to actually think about what my weight was. I thought, okay, it's 5'8". But then when the 2 came off and it sumoed for me, I thought, oh yes, that does work.
Yep.
And that actually made it a Hanuman as well, I guess.
Yeah, it did. Also, this second hand, we actually had a bit of contention here on the desk. Corak, if you want to take lead on this one. Let me go to the first decision. You're right here. Corak was yelling for the Khan.
So here you have a bunch of options. You should just go ahead and take the Khan here, because the extra 4 pin, unless you're going to connect it to a separate block where the 5 pin's already being used anyway. So about the only thing you could draw the 3 and the 2, and you will draw the 2 later, which will cause something else. You could also go for a Tanya shift with 1 so. But really, this is the time to take the Khan and see where the hand is going. Then based on that, either connect to the 7 so or go ahead and cut the 1 so pair now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was thinking more along the lines of connecting to the 6 pin, but I wasn't entirely sure. I'm not that brilliant when it comes to efficiency, not at the moment anyway. I did make quite a few mistakes in this entire Hanchan. Sometimes when I realized, wait, why did I do that? it just seemed really weird in my mind. Maybe it was just, mental blocks. But yeah, I can see the point of canning the 4 pin. I did can it later, but only because I suppose for a bit of trying to scare the players from building their hands. Suddenly say, I've got 4 Dora here.
Yeah, and that's just it. And that's one of the extra benefits of the Khan here. You're a dealer showing 4 Dora. Imagine how much scarier it is on turn 3 or turn 4 as compared to turn 6 or 7, when people have actually had a bit of time to build their hands.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's fine.
Also, I wouldn't worry too much about like not playing perfectly. This is just this is an ARMA league. We're just here to have fun. But it's always good to sort of look at the Hanchans and see what could or could not have been. And
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, you did end up canning that 4-pin and drawing that 5-pin, which was massive.
Oh God, yes.
It
Well, it
allowed
would have
that.
been 4010, which would have been so depressing.
Yeah. That would have been even worse.
Yeah, but then the 7-man does get given to you by Unistar on your left, and you know what? You just take that 3-man sumo and you just say 6,000 points all.
Yep.
Which was
Thank you very much. I will take another Hanuman. Thank you.
pretty much. So
I really wanted to win this hand as well because this hand just looked really, really fun and fancy.
Oh
But
yeah, Corak
we'll see.
actually brought up the idea of what did you think about cutting a Tuso here and going for 789 Sunshot?
I did think about it. But I wanted to prioritize speed, I guess. So I just felt that was probably the better way to go. I can see the 789 Sanchok here though.
Yep.
I did consider it.
I lean towards your decision because of the same reasoning. Because like I thought, since I had so many points, if I retreat, everyone else is gonna fold. So I wanted to go for speed, but then Corak brought up the point that because you're in the lead, you can go for greed. So if you're so far in the lead that like there are very few threats to you, then you don't need to actually. Corak, you can talk about it. I don't want to speak.
Sure. So this is one of those. Your lead is so ridiculously massive at this point that you could play it just in a way as though it were East 1. In East 1, I'm definitely cutting Tuso here. There's a difference between a 40,000 point lead and a 12,000 point lead. I mean, you have completely destroyed and probably demoralized the rest of the table at this point.
That wasn't. Yeah, go on. No, yeah, I guess that's one of the. I guess that's one of the other things. I'm just so terrified of suddenly dealing into something massive on the other side that it would just because I've been in this situation before where I've had a massive lead and then just completely capitulated after that.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with cutting the 7 so and just playing it straightforward. You'd still have the 900 of the pot, your dealer, you're in big, lot of advantage. This is where to me anyway, this is the type of hand that can overcome not just this game, but you're running up the score so it'll cover over a bad game if you hit it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
All right, we're going to close that out there because the second game is starting. But yes, congratulations on your win. A very, very big win for and Ron. I hope I'm not getting your team wrong. Yes, Junk and Ron. Very, very important. 86 points will probably launch you straight up to some decent placement. But yeah, congratulations, and I wish your team the best of luck in the following Hanchans.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm just happy that I've now secured one of each place now. First, second, third, and fourth.
Hey, that's net positive in ARMA League rules. So that's wait, no. Never mind. No, take that back. That's not net positive. It's 0.
With this score, it probably is net positive.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, we will see you
I'll
next
let you
time.
get to it.
But yes, good luck to your team for the next round.
Okay, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We are entering the second Hanchan immediately, probably. Yes. Okay, we missed these two. I'm so sorry, but we wanted to get the full. All right, so let's get caught up to speed. We have Nikosar in the east seat, Nosti in the south seat, Chewy in the west seat, and PP in the north seat. Dora is the 4-star, and we already see a turn 5 2-5 pin. Richi Pinfu Aka 1, a very powerful early dealer Richi here.
Tasty.
Absolutely.
What else is there to say, right?
6 outs in the wall as well.
They're all in the dead wall.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 5. No. One's in Nosti's hand. What's worse, to have all your weights in the dead wall, or to see them trickle into other people's hands?
Honestly, I think it's like for them to be in the dead wall. Because if they trickle into other people's hands, you at least had the possibility to win. But if they're all in the dead wall, it's just like, well, I never had a chance anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that one. If you're just unfortunate with the draws, it's like, okay, maybe if someone would have cheated something in the meantime, it would have shifted the draw order. I at least had a prayer. Them being in the dead wall is, nope, the game hates me.
Yeah. It's just like, if you threw the dice with just a bit more power, we would have rolled an 8 instead of a 7, and then I would have had my tiles.
So we do see that Chewy's playing Weight Collector, but they are folding. 7-pin is pawned off by Nos. Whoa, wait, what? Okay, probably going for a wide K10 push, doing very fancy stuff. But the bigger issue is that I do believe PP is going to pursue this based on the fact that they have Pinfu Peiko Dora 2 chance. So if they get that 2-so, or even if they get the 5-8 man, they will do it. Never mind. They do draw the 1-4 pin Suji, and it's a bit too live for them, so they do cut the 9 mans.
There are no 5 pins yet.
Oh,
wait.
What were you saying? I'm sorry, what? Would you repeat that for the audience? Thank you.
I mean, here's the 5 pin. Enjoy your manga.
Reach Pinfu Sumo, Aka 2, 4,000 points all, right into Niko-sa's lap. It doesn't get much better than that.
It's a good way to start the game. This hand, however, a little bit funky.
I don't like the 2-mon there. I'd have cut the 5-so, actually. I'm thinking Junchan.
Honestly, I agree with you there.
There's a nasty shift you'd have to have in pin, but that's value.
Yep. Ooh, Ankan of the Shah here for Chewy. They are the Shah wind as well, so if they only have to
with
get
a Dora Tonitsu, it's going to be a Mongon minimum.
Yeah. Yeah, and they do decide to take the very aggressive line for Honitsu, cutting the 3-pin. The thing is, though, that they don't really need... If they want a Mongon, they don't need Honitsu. They just need +1. They just need +1, so... I wonder if there's any argument to cutting the... Oh, never.
You could argue for the North. Okay, that play confuses me. But no, I think the 3-pin's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, North cut there. I think that they're presuming that the 7-man is a pretty powerful tile with the Shindora being the 8-man. Yeah, okay, so North was pawned by PP, then the 7-man is cheap, putting into Ishan 10 for pay only. They want to get the hell out of this hand. They don't want any shenanigans.
Exactly, and like you said, even if it isn't a full Mongon, it's still going to be 60 or 70 Fu minimum.
Yeah. They don't want to deal with any. They don't want to pay that bill.
I'd call. Let's see. Is that a? Yeah, I'd have gone ahead and called back because if I'm looking at this and I want out.
Ponder's 10 pies.
Yep. EP is 10. 2-5 pin. Pay only, but they are really.
Well, this is an interesting one. Do you call it and take the Tonki for more value? Just take the wider weight. I agree with passing.
PP,
but it's something you can always think about.
Yeah, PP is definitely...
Ooh, Nasty draws the Dora. I think you just cut one pin. Yeah. Ooh, no, just throws the door straight in.
5-pin is drawn by Niko-sa, willing to get rid of the 4-so. 8-so is cut from Nosti, giving Chewy the Savage
weight.
The Savage
4-so Itsu.
Panic.
Yeah,
Panic.
Does it? Oh, okay. Well, the 4-so Itsu doesn't really do anything. It's a Mongon. Wait, does it?
No.
Yeah, no. Alright, so it's a Mongon no matter what. The real decision will come from these plays when they draw the Sozu, especially PP drawing a Sozu, because they see an overflow on the 2-so. So whether or not it's a Sozu that deals in, are they going to be brave enough to cut, say, a 1-so if they draw it? Or a 6-so if they draw it? And they do cut the 6-so.
Oh no.
It does deal into Chewy's Honitsu, Sha Honitsu, Dora 1, 8,000 points, right into Chewy's bank account, moving us along to East 2.
So the first thing we notice is there are 3 Aka in one hand.
There are 3 Aka, and they just drew a Dora, so that hand is spicy hot right now.
also
But just looking at the hands, Nasty probably has the best chance of actually winning the hand. Those are some solid shapes. He'll probably just be Tanyao, maybe a Dora in there somewhere. But I'm feeling pretty good about that.
What was that, SBT?
no. I was just thinking PP also has some very straightforward lines, so not sure. Like I think Corak brings up the fact that Nossi does have a very nice hand coming along as well, but PP, a couple stray tiles from Chile would
Oh,
just
Jesus.
Okay, well, if you draw that, all of a sudden the hand really opens.
yeah.
Now you can cut the 8 mon. Because what I was looking at, I was thinking it was stuck on the 7 mon. But if you only have to get one block from that, then you're doing pretty well.
That's also what I was looking at. It's just, but yeah, that extra 7 bamboo draw just opens up a lot of options.
Really? But it is... Oh my god. Has PP had a wasted draw yet? I don't think so.
No, not technically.
I would pass this. I mean, you can call it cut the 9 so and accept the 5-7 block, but I think passing's better. Because you haven't given up on Ricci yet.
Mm-hmm.
So if Nasty knew what Nasty would try to shut this
Oh, no question.
hand.
But you're not seeing anything. You're seeing an early 2-mon discard and then a bunch of terminals.
Yeah, it just looks like Tanyao. Oh my god!
And the thing is, it's still actually Rianshan. It looks better. Well, okay.
There are no wasted draws!
Alright, so calm down. Still has the tempo.
But this is such an amazing shape to have! Like, their hand is ridiculous.
What the hell just happened?
They have No, they have all but one Dora in the wall. They fall to almost nothing.
They're collecting the Dora like bloody infinity stones.
And
Yeah.
I could see Nasty hitting the Ricci and dealing into that and going, wait, what just happened?
Snap, there goes half his points.
Yeah, SVT, yeah, as you said, Infinity Stone, someone's about to get Thanos
Oh, yeah,
snapped.
you chi that instantly. You even just cut the Dora.
Yeah, Tanyao, Dora 5, Haneman, Tenpai waiting for the 3-6 pin.
Panic.
Oh, there's only one left. There's only one left.
Yeah, there's only 3 pins left.
Well, has to throw Sun So, but you just take the Ricci here.
Yep, waiting for the 5-8 pin. Takame is dead, and there's only one 5 pin left.
Yeah,
So it's a 1v1, and I guess Nosti's hand is pretty dangerous because it's reached Tanya Pinfu. One Ura would make it 12k in competitive value. It really is just a shootout at this point.
Yeah, of course, we see the important thing, all those 3-6 in Nikosar's hand.
Surely
Oh,
Okay.
No.
PP is now unfortunately drawing dead.
Yeah, PP is drawing dead. Tanyao Dora 5 is going to sink unless PP has the big brain energy of... What could he possibly do? Pawn the 5... No, it doesn't make sense. Draw the 5 pin and free 10 because they don't want to cut the 5-8 pin Suji. I don't know. There's not much there. There's not much that you can do.
Yeah, we're waiting for the last 5, and there it is.
Chewy just collecting the weights, killing these monster hands.
And this is going to be when Nazi is going to be like, okay, I came off that last game, it was super frustrating. Maybe I can get a big hand here. And he's going to feel really bad about it. And then in the replay, go, oh my god, I escaped hell.
Oh, he doesn't even have to go into the replay. He's going to see. He's going to see right here.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Ruko.
Yeah, because you'll see it.
Yeah, they're gonna put their hands open. It's just like, oh wait, no, never mind. I made it out alive.
I mean, the East is just cut. You just cut the East. I don't know what the stall here is.
Hold it. And yeah, Nasty's going to see the absolute disgusting monster that they saw on their left. Sorry, opposite to them. But it is going to Rukoku, which is the most innocent outcome. So, yeah, it's moving us to East 2-1. Dora is the one so, 2 in Nikosars, 1 in Nostis, and 1 in PPs. Nikosar rejecting the pawn on the pay. Surely not.
I'd take that. Shanta pay prop Dora 2. You're already looking at
What's
Mungan
the
there.
second
I'm
pay?
Take
definitely
this one, right?
take the second easily. Yeah.
I don't even think you need Chanta, right? Like Dora 2 seems pretty good.
It depends what happens, but you look at these shapes and it does look like Chanta. Well, maybe less so with the 5-mon.
Mm.
Well, for me, the 7 pin is always a 50-50 on Chanta. You draw a 6 pin or the 8 pin. Oh, even if you draw
Yeah.
the 8 pin,
Well,
it's like,
but the issue here is 2 of the 9 pin just came out after I said that.
yeah. I just noticed that PP drew the 3 so and then 1 2 so shape, and all of a sudden their hand is straight fire.
You have a guaranteed bad final weight right now, unless you get another improvement. But considering FPV's been this far, that may not be the next situation.
Oh, 3 pin draw for Nosti. Will they get rid of the 2 so? Keeping the Ishanten.
As I said, that's a really good improvement. You just cut the 8-mon here, and you could end up getting a good weight out of this.
Okay, there we go. there's long delays sometimes, so I wonder if the hot takes are coming, you know?
Now, unfortunate for Pippi is that all those 5-so are being locked up in one hand.
Yeah. Oh, Ishanten for Chewy. Goes for the conventional. Oh, PP does
Improvement.
in theory get bailed out of their shape, but 2 so is equally as dead as the 5. Also, 2 so is more dead than the 5 so. And there's literally no 2 so's to be drawn. But if they tempai on time and Nikosar draws like a 4-man, they may just cut the 2 so in. Too late now.
Well, there's Tempai.
Yep. The Contra on 6-man. Hey Dora 2.
It's 1/6-man.
Yeah, 1 out left.
Mm.
Question
2
for...
out, 2 on the wall. Let's see. No one has it. Oh, yeah, there's 1 drawn, so 1 on the wall.
Oh.
That's just coming out. I don't see a way around it.
I got the 4 so. I don't think he will. Well, I don't think he should, but he might. Or even like a 3. Okay. Unfortunate deal in here for PP. Pay Dura 2, 3,900, plus the really nice bonuses in the middle. Will, continue Nikosar's point collection process.
You look at these hands. Nasi has some potential here, especially to call the pay. Everyone else looks pretty slow.
Does call the first pay, puts himself into 2 Shanten for a pay Dora.
Now, the big question here is, will Nasi draw the South? And the answer is probably not, since we see 2 of them. But you want to hold on to it as long as possible.
Yes, I think in Nosti's probably. So
that's
improvement.
when you just have to get rid of it. That's what I was going. This is an improvement, air quotes.
I think also considering the result in the last game, you definitely want to go for something. Like if you're presented with the opportunity to go for something, you want to take it.
8 pin. Yeah, Nasti's just going for your very mainline, straightforward Washite.
Yakai Dora.
Yeah, Yakai Dora, Kwashite. Let's move on. Wham jam, oh hot damn.
Well, Nikosar is in a really awkward place with this hand. If there were a Ricci coming out, you're looking at that and going, uh-oh. But we know that's not really that close. Now, actually, we do have an Ishanten Chitoi.
It would actually... it could hell wait on the south. And
Hush.
PP might
Shush.
just cut straight into it.
Shut. None of that here.
Oh my god.
Long pause here, thinking about the Suanko path, which goes ahead and cuts the 9 for the wider Ishanten.
Alright, okay, never mind. No more Hellweight shenanigans. Yeah. I wonder. So I think that comes down to like board reads. So it's like, do you see the remaining tiles in your hand as being good enough, such that you want to commit to the Cheetoy? And how do you read the other blocks in your hand?
Oh, okay. Cut the. There is one more south. Does not want the hell weight.
No, that's it, right?
No,
That's
that was
all
the last cell.
Oh yeah, that's the last one. So that definitely comes out. I think the problem here is your blocks are a 7 so, a 3 so, a 5 so, and a 5 pin and 4 pin, and they're all bad to draw. You know that they're being used.
Yeah. He probably evaluated that they were all being used. He's like, yeah, look, I'm not gonna mess around with that. It sounds too depressing. Well, you could almost say that a 9-man Anka could get you to a normal hand sometimes. If you draw like a 3 pin, 8 so. You cut out some options, but it's probably
I
okay.
think you're fine just throwing it.
Tenpai here for Nosti, waiting for the 4/7 man. Pay Dora 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 out.
Nico Sar will deal in if draws either of those 3s.
He'll probably deal in pretty happily.
Yeah, 2,000 even to someone that's not that close is fine. Shuts down the dealer, moves things along. Here it is.
Oh, here's Senpai, and he's dealing. I feel like in Nika's position, they don't actually mind dealing into 2k all too much there.
Yeah, probably not.
No, it's fine. It not only is it not that expensive, but now you've created a bit of a problem where people for second are now really fighting each other more directly. So they're much less likely to go for the big hands unless they just start with it.
Yeah.
But they may be much more willing to take and settle for those 2,000 to 3,900 point hands. So long term, it actually helps you.
I know that especially in, so that psychological element of Mahjong is something that I know.
But as you look at these hands, Dekazar's hand looks pretty good. Kind of cheap though, unless you can cut the 1/2 so penchant and connect to the Dora. Over here on the right, well, the 5 pin helps, but now you have the awkward, basically the same situation where you have an extra penchant or kanchan, depending on the 7-9 or 8-9 in Mon. You do have a distant Sanshoku now with that draw, but it's just feeling slow. Across from us, everything is. It comes down to whether you draw the 7 Mon. That hand is very simple. Either you get the Peiko Pin Fudora or you don't.
Hold on a second. You're saying that that's not going to become a Cheetoy?
I hear there are Cheetoys, and I am unhappy. And then on the left, it's a bit of a mess. It's one of those where you have some decent floaters, some good draws, things that come together, but you look at the pond and it's all garbage.
Oh wow! What a draw for Nico-san.
Yeah, that's quite optimal.
Ricci Pinfu, early 2-sided weight, and not that they could know it, but from our perspective, they're way ahead on the hand. Chi here for.
Nasi does go for the Sanshoku Dora 2.
We'll need that 7-man and 9 pin.
And he just gives up on it immediately.
Yeah, that's gonna fold immediately.
Unfortunate.
And this is the other part of this hand is you look at the wall. Oh, and Nasi's probably feeling really bad about it now. You look at the pond and you see a 4-mon and a bunch of nothing.
Yeah. Oh, 6 pin would have drawn the Yatsume. Oh, so I would have drawn the fairy ten.
would have called the 9-pin from Nico Sar.
Oh yeah, true. 8-man draw here for Chewy kind of bails them out, but there are a few death draws, unfortunately. I'll use death in quotation marks. They'll deal in small, but 4-pin, 4-pin, 6.
Well, the big draw would be the.
Oh, that one.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Now, I think
Ooh.
the problem is like, sure, you're dealing cheap, but like, you don't want to be dealing in as you're directly going for second tier.
Yeah, Richi Pinfu. No Ura, good for Chewy. Doesn't knock him down too far. Moves us straight to South round.
Now, if you'd have drawn the 6-0 there, you could have gone for the Son Onko, and that would have had some interesting plays. But straightforward, deal in, move on. Really close fight for second now as we turn to the South rounds. And
Yeah.
looking at the hands, we have a bunch of not terrible, but not good hands.
I would say the PP's hand's pretty good. It's a bit slow.
The
of
two
course,
door,
but-
yeah, that's the issue. Is it's slow. Of course, you draw the 2-mon, the hand is just instantly great.
Yeah. Watch them rip the 2-man straight from the wall. Okay. I was kind of expecting it, but yeah, it is a bit awkward on the 1-3-man, and it is also a bit awkward into. Okay, I want to say he's not going for Kawashite or going for Honitsu, so he's going for the Honitsu. Nikos.
Well, I think you have to step back and just say, okay, fine, the game told me take it. That's probably what's going to end up happening, especially if you draw something else to connect to, say, the 7-so, maybe a Dora in there, and you're looking at, hey, all of a sudden I don't have to go Hanitsu and I still got 39.
Ishan 10 here for PP really wants that 2-man, but if they draw a 1 or 4-pin, they're going to take that.
Ooh, that's a great draw with the South.
Really great. Oh, they are choosing to cement their shapes, settling for the Chun Dora 1, maybe Dora 2 if they can draw a 6-so, and they'll cut the 6.
Well, what you're really hoping to do is call the last non and upgrade this to Mongun. That's what this hand is trying to do.
Oh,
there's
But if you get Tempai, you take it.
Unfortunately, a 5-8 pin will mean that if PP draws the 1 pin, he will deal right into. And okay, or if he draws the 3-man, he'll deal right into that. Yeah, and unfortunately, that is a deal in for PP. Chun Dora 1, 2,000 points. The points are less important to the fact that PP lost the opportunity. Like, that hand was a golden egg that unfortunately didn't hatch.
Yeah, it's like I said at the beginning. If you draw the 2-man, the hand's great, and it didn't happen. But as you look at these hands here, Nikosar has some decent shapes. Maybe a Junshan shift. Looking on the right, pretty decent hand for the dealer. You have the extra Dora, maybe wait and see on that. Across from us, we have another one where it's like, if a few things connect, it'll open up, but right now it's not that good. And on the left, we have a very distant 789 Sanshoku and a hand that just probably won't finish.
Oh wow, they are cutting down their good shapes.
That is a lock-in.
That is a lock-in.
That is, we want the Sanshoku, which is to a certain extent understandable when you look at the scores. It needs some value. And we'll probably say, okay, if I draw another Chun and we can get the Dora opponent, great, but you have to make something. You can't really be going for a 1,000-point hand, because from that position, you're looking at a 1,000-point win actually hurts me because I've lost a hand.
Yeah. Niko-sa here did cheat at 2, so going for the 1-2-3 Sanshoku. Not very well developed at all.
Now, going for the Junshan. If the Sanshoku comes, great. Well, or a different Sanshoku now. The question is, you cut the 2-3 pin and lock in the 1 as your pair.
Oh, doesn't want the 8-9 so show.
This is a Sanshoku, probably at Junshan, but it's going to depend on what comes.
Nasti's hand is probably the most, because it is like Itsu.
Oh yeah,
Ishna,
from the start it looked like it was going to be the fastest hand. The question is, will you get the three-sided weight?
Chewy might give Nasty a run for his money though.
The problem going to be that too. It's a frustrating situation. You know, you have to fill in that Kanchan.
Hmm.
Yeah, can't take that. Oh, decides
10.
not to keep the 8.
Mm.
But Nasty now has Ricci, Pinfu, Tanyao.
Yep.
And a dealer, that's what you're looking for, especially in such a close game with second, a big sumo here, and you're in first.
Yep. That is also the proletariat, the basis of all value in Mahjong. Reach Tanya Pinfu, reach Pinfu Dora 1. You're very stock standard, but very bread and butter kind of hand. 2 outs left. Pretty good. Entering the last row with 2 outs in the wall. Sumo odds aren't that bad. Like a third of the time or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Actually, a way forward now for Nico Sar. Has another safe tile, but still he's Shanten and have to hit the 1.
Yeah, I don't imagine Nico.
Ooh, that's a strange discard. Now your wins may put you in Fury 10.
It's also Brave. It wasn't even Suji.
Yeah, I'm trying to see a way where 7-pin looked appealing. I don't see it.
I think
No,
it was
I
because
don't
of
see it
the
either.
very early 6-pin. Well, not very early, but like relatively.
Well, it's Sumo Giri 6-pin.
Yeah.
It was the first mid tile that came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the 1 so would have been better.
Yep. See here for PP pushing their hands towards either Itsu only or Keiten. To try and gain some points
You're
back.
perfectly fine with K10 as PP here, because dealer gets another turn. Again, the 1,000 point win for you is actually bad, but here perfectly great. You're closing ground.
Yep. It's just about the trial draws that they get next. How far they're willing to go in for this K10. The interesting draws come when you draw those tiles that are a bit spicy, but how much you want to stay. Yeah, so they're willing to cut the live pin. It is Suji, but it's live.
Interesting one for Nico Sar there.
Oh.
Oh no.
No, it was 7. Oh no,
Yeah, 7 was
Suji.
yeah.
Oh, it does not choose to.
It was not Suji at the time though, was it?
Ooh, I wonder if that was a mistake. So for this exact reason, a lot of people attempted to cheat at 7. What you can do is you can cheat at 7-mon, cut the 3-pin, sustain K10.
Ooh,
and
I'd
avoid
have
the
I'd have definitely forced the 3-mon there. I don't like the fold from PP, but we get the Ryoku with 2 in Tempai.
Yep. Nico-sa and Nasty in Tempai moving across the south 2-1. 1 extra reach stick in the middle. Dora is the 4-man. Nasty with the most impressive looking hand so far. Although that 2-man draw really helps Nico-sa.
Pippi isn't that bad, but it's cheap, and that's a problem when you're this far back. It'd be a lot better if you had another 2,500 points, but even then, you're still way back.
Yep.
And a lot of this hand feels like who's going to fill their Yakuhai in. Or you can just do that and draw a perfect tile.
So, question does pop up for PP. If offered the chun, do you take it?
Not the first one.
Yeah.
The Ricci itself is better.
Yep.
And we'll see. And yeah, passes it.
Choose to pass it. Doesn't want the 2,000 point hand. Wants to go for above. Maybe reach Sumo Dora 1. Maybe even draw the chun
That's Tempai, I think.
I think that's Tempai.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, for the Peiko on the 8-pin.
Yep. Yep.
Instant Ricci.
Yep. 5, 8
Takes
pin.
it with the Ricci, Dora, and Takame 8-pin.
Yep. 2 outs left in the wall this early on. A bit brutal, but 2 outs is still 2 outs, so we'll see what happens.
You're not going to get more value than that with how that hand started. You're feeling really good right now.
Hmm. Wondering about how Steve is gonna.
Well, yeah, Nasty, in order to push, has to basically throw the 3-mon there because the 2-mon Suju would be Furi 10.
Apparently not. They're choosing to keep that potential fruit and hopefully redraw it. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so
This is what
much.
you get for discarding Suns.
Oh, that sucks so much. That kind of hurt my soul a little bit. Tenpai here for Chuy waiting for the 1-4 pin. Ricci only. Very aggressive. They're doing the first obtain play. Even though they're fighting last place.
Oh.
Ricci Iparts. No Ura, but hey, look, direct hit off of first place is a first place. Gives you first place more often than not. And then we do go to.
It certainly helps. Unfortunately, you didn't get the Uradora. But no, you have to take that Ricci. Again, you're playing for, to me, second with a good weight.
Yep.
You certainly don't expect the Ipatsu to come in. And that's nice.
Yep. So that was exactly what I was thinking about, was that Nosti was in a position where he had to decide if he wanted to risk dealing into last place for a much higher chance of a first place. And unfortunately did elect to take a safer route to Tenpai, which horrendously backfired in his face.
Well, I think it matters what your structure is. Of course, if you're Tenho ladder, then that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
If you're in something like M-League rules, I think you just go ahead and push.
But that is the rules that we're playing. We are playing with it.
Right. I didn't like to play at the time, and it seems like you're trying for second at that point when you're dealer with the initiative, the value, and it's still a fairly early reach by PP. So it's not like you should be that scared. And you're looking at the scores, a direct deal in of 8,000, you're still in third with a reasonably good chance of picking up second.
Yeah. I guess the counter argument is that the way that Nosti had capitulated their hand, it wasn't like they were giving up. It was that they were taking a weaker shape for guaranteed safety. Which
yes, and that's the options and risk reward you have to weigh. I just still think it should have been a little more aggressive though.
Yep. Ooh, Nico Star.
Ooh, that's an interesting draw. I'd want to cut the penchant here, honestly.
Yeah, me too. Yep, man. He decides
to goes for it. It opens the Tanya out, because if you're Nikos here, you want this hand over.
Yeah.
You don't need any value. You just want to end second place's last dealer turn. And of course that happened, because why wouldn't it?
That was so painful.
Well, it's not as bad as it seems, because you'd still be waiting on a, let's see.
2-5.
Would you? Oh no, you'd have the 3-sided weight, wouldn't you?
Yeah, before.
Yeah. You cut the 8-mon.
Yeah, that just feels bad then.
That does. 2 draw puts PP into Tenpai, reach pin Fudora 1 if they
you
take
just reach. There isn't much to think about here. You don't have time to add Tanya.
I think the thoughts were, can I make this hand any more expensive? Because PP is in that position.
Okay, you think about it for a second, and that's what it looked like, and nope. Okay, reach.
9-mon straight push into PP. Nosti seizing this opportunity right here.
Well, Nosti now is in the situation where realizes he's a bit behind and needs to go for it. Yep. Yeah, you just push this one.
Yep. Ricci right in, ready for the 3-6 spin.
And the spice is on.
Yeah, Ricci from Chewy waiting for the 5-8 Mon.
Interesting
Dupin-
option for Nikosar to cheat here,
Oh,
but
oh, wait.
decides not to play safe. And
Oh,
oh,
that hurts a little bit. 6-pin deal in right into Nasty Reach, Pinfu, Dora, Ura2 will make it a Hanuman. Okay, no Hanuman, but a Manga puts them right in the right at the doorstep of first place.
and the important thing is all those Rishi sticks from that hand. It's not just the 8,000 hit. Getting an extra 2,000 from the other players makes this a reasonable chance for first now.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so Nosti, what, aiming for 3,900? Or I think it's just
no, you're just aiming for 3,900. No one else is that close. If the hand doesn't finish, the hand doesn't finish.
Yep. PP
Nico Star is in a really interesting situation. You just say, forget it, go Bakahone, fast call everything, or do you try and build a hand? And from looks of it, just going for it.
I feel like Bakahon is probably your fastest way to a hand, oddly enough.
I think it is too. It's that or Toy or Chi Toy, and all of those are still open.
Yep.
Yeah, we just found ourselves in a very interesting old last.
Yeah, we did. I think it's interesting for everyone except for PP.
Actually, well, PP's dealer.
No, PP's dealer with plenty of options.
Well,
the hand is going to form directly no matter what you do.
Yeah, that was what I meant, right? Is that like PP has one direction with this hand, and it's whatever the fastest direction. I think it becomes a contention at this point as to whether you start cheapening the hand by calling, because you know that Nosti is taking 2 calls and is starting to cut mid Tanyao tiles.
Now, yeah, Nosti. Ooh!
Wow! So this was something I was going to mention, but it's just now not an issue. Nosti did not open with 3,900. He opened with 2,000.
Yeah.
Well, he was keeping that floating 6, so hoping to pick up another Dora.
Yep. All right, Tenpai here.
And immediately PP says, okay, no, we just got to take it and go.
Don't have enough time for PP, and unfortunately does have to cheapen their hand to Tanya Dora 1. But yeah, Nosti with more than enough value. Tanya Dora 2. Okay, 2-pin deal into PP. Keeps their first place. Oddly enough, the more optimal outcome to that deal again than Nosti winning the hand.
It's a nail biter.
The tactical deal in.
Oh yeah, tactical. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I meant to do that.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting South 4 now. Now, any win for Nosti is good enough. Nosti does have the fastest hand already, Yashan 10, but doesn't. I mean, can often end on the pen Samso.
Good draw for Nikosar there with the 4. So that's looking like a pretty standard hand. If you call the 7 comes, you probably call it. Well, now you have even more options, but Nosti will probably end up stuck on that Penchan. The question is, will Sanso deliver? Across from us, we have some decent shapes, but still need a couple more draws. The Penchan in. Okay, now that improves, but you're not going to improve your position. You're just trying to go fast at this point. And the dealer has, it's just awkward.
Yeah, dealer may end up doing another similar scenario where they just open Tanyao, which they're not happy about, but they're probably...
Yeah, it's the only way forward now. You're you're behind. You absolutely know you're behind right now.
No Haku call here for Chewy. Not taking the Tenpai would be a Nakabukure or...
That's I don't think I like the 8 mon there. I'd have thrown 6-pin because you still have the ability to accept the 6 mon. Throwing the 6-pin would have cost you nothing.
Yeah. I think they just didn't want to get into any Furuto nonsense. Alright, Tenpai here for Chewy, waiting for the 3-6 mon, Ricci, Dora 2, Takame Ipeiko, Khan from Nico Star giving a line to Chewy to be able... Wait, I need to calculate these points. Chewy Haneman Sumos. Is that enough?
Well, that Khan was dangerous for all sorts of reasons. You don't have the Changkan, of course, because it is would be Furi 10 if that were the situation. But you haven't helped yourself. You're only up 400, and that's the type of thing that could end up causing a Hanemon or even Baimon Sumo.
Yeah. don't know about that. Well, that's a decision Nikosar has chosen to take, and it does give them 2 extra Dora, but they don't really care. Like, who cares when you have 2 extra Dora? You actually just want to win. But
No, and that's just it. Now you have to throw the 3 and probably the 6. I think you throw the 3 here. I don't believe you have enough safe tiles to make it to Ryoku, and
nope.
even if it did, Nosti is like, hey, I'm fine with taking Tempai.
All right. Well, there was a
Mixed
fault.
it. And Mr. Takame draw.
Yep, missed the Takame draw.
It's just
Yep, just the manga. Reached Sumo Dora Dora, secures Chewy's placement into 3rd place, unfortunately. And yeah, it does end the Hanchan with Nikosar in 1st place, Nosti in 2nd place, Chewy in 3rd place, and PP in last place. Can we pull in Nikosar for a dealership? For a commentary. Nikosar commentary. Oh, he's already got the stream. Alright, we're just gonna wait for him to join. Alright. I feel like we've had Nikosar on fairly often, so this is gonna be a pretty interesting one. Hello, Nikosar. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
So the big question, rolling around the board is why the Khan? So I'm gonna skip to it, then we can talk about the other
panic,
stuff later.
plain and simple.
Oh, panic. Okay.
Yeah, no, there's nothing to it. Like, it was the wrong move. The tire wasn't safe, and I just went, well, like.
Well, it was safe because you got it straight from the Toyman. So
okay. Well, maybe that was it. Maybe I was greedy.
Okay.
And as it turned out, I did get Dora out of it, which I had no way of knowing. But yeah, no, it was a stupid move.
Oh, okay. Well,
there was no strategy there.
Well, it passed through. Everything's all good. But yeah, congrats on your win. I feel like a lot of the Hanchan was decided from the start. When you sumoed that Mangan, you had this really nice buffer between you and everybody else. And
yeah, honestly,
Yeah, and that
kind of felt that I could play through most of East on autopilot. Just don't make any obviously stupid throws, and then the margin would be enough.
Yep. I think that's a fair analysis. Corak, any questions? Any decisions you wanted to quiz Nikosar on?
Yeah, sure. Go back to that last hand.
This one?
Yeah, I think there was an 8. Yeah, the 8-man cut.
Oh, 8-man cut. Yeah. Back. Yeah.
So normally you'd cut 6-pin here because you haven't lost anything. You can still accept the 6. Now throwing the 8-man does lock in the guaranteed Tanyo as opposed to the potential Atsuzuki, but you have a couple 9-man already on the board, so that's less likely.
Yeah, that one was just paranoia about the 9-man. I just really wanted to make sure I didn't need to worry about Furuten.
Okay.
So yeah, you pretty much zeroed in on the reasoning there. I just didn't do the maths.
That's alright. It happens. Yeah. I think because the 310 is pretty scary. Like, say if you draw a 9-man and someone else reaches and you have nothing to fold with, you just suddenly feel really awkward. So that'd be my guess. Yeah, I think Corak is right in saying that, like, you lose a lot of ways to get to Tempai if you don't keep this 8-man. That it could hurt quite a bit. But yeah, SBT, got anything to? I'm assuming Nikosar South Australian.
Yes.
Oh, did not know.
Yeah,
I don't have the defect.
He sounds.
I don't have the defect.
Wait, he sounds. He has the accent. He has the same accent as you. I thought you would. I was pretty sure. I didn't even check. I was just pretty sure. You have the accent. You both have the South Australian accent. So you got anything to say to your countrymen? Doesn't really seem to fit well, but let's just say that South Australia is a separate country. Why not?
Wait a minute.
Got anything to say, your countrymen? You proud? This is a really nice first place, especially for. I think he's a part of Ichi Richie Fingers, which really needs that.
Yeah, it's very much needed first place. So yeah, very, just solid play. You grabbed the lead and kind of just played it out. Yeah, very nice job.
Well, that's awesome. Any moments for you, Nikosar, that you feel like you wanted to talk about over the Hunter?
Yeah, just a bit of buyer's regret. Now, I think it was either the second or the third to last game. where I just had 2 complete melds sitting in my discard by the end. There we go.
Oh,
So
yes.
we've got
Oh,
that
yeah.
level 1.
Oh, yeah, that's
then,
right.
then I burned the 7. Had to burn the 7, 8, 9, and neither of them were necessarily the best tile to throw when I threw the first in the block. And so I just was like, had my head in my hands by the end of that one.
No, we on the
just-
call here, we're agreeing with you.
Yeah.
They was the right discard. It just the wall disagreed with us.
Yeah. I don't think you can really like. I'm not going to tell you to 5-dimensional chess me and just, not cut this 8-9 pin. I think you just go for the Tanya, especially with the points as they were. You basically want this to be South 4 with the exact same gap.
Yeah.
So I didn't
As
see
it
any
turned
issue
out,
with
I
it.
think this was the hand I did throw to a moderately expensive hand. Like Nosti almost caught up to me then and there.
Well, it was because you managed to dodge Oradora. That's something we've
No,
seen a
it
lot.
wasn't. It wasn't this one. It was the one
no,
before. It was
Caught
the
up
one.
not by hitting me. That's it. Yeah.
It was this one. This one that like was a
Yeah,
bit,
I'd
it was a
already
bit
taken a hit.
nerve-wracking. Actually, yeah, this is why I wanted to. I was wondering, was this one pin simply because you just didn't want to deal into this person here?
I think so. Let me have a look.
It's on stream, by the way.
again.
Oh, it's on the
Yeah, I've
Discord
got
stream.
the stream up. I think
Well,
so.
it's another few turns now.
Yeah. Was that the moment that I threw it? Did I
You
keep
threw the
Hansu?
one pin here.
No, it's like yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
it is. Yeah, the
Yeah.
one turn.
It might have just been panicking over a safe tile. Yeah.
One Mon would be the safe tile, probably with the Suji, since the 4 just came.
Yeah. Because the 4 man came out of the Apatsu. You see 4 1 man, so this 1 man is literally impossible unless it's a Coke.
Yeah. Oh,
Or just a 4 Mon
I
for
hadn't
that
given up
matter.
on- yeah, I hadn't
Oh,
given
right,
up
yeah,
on
yeah,
any
4
of
man.
those,
Yeah.
But yeah, the 4 probably would have been the better throw.
Yeah. But hey, look, it all worked out in the end, so that's all good.
By a margin of about 1,000 points.
Oh, less than 1,000. It was like 400 points or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what matters is you look at the scoreboard, and that's about a 40-point difference.
I mean, I'm not
Still
going to
got
argue with
there.
it, given I'm the beneficiary, but it does seem a very interesting decision in terms of how that score is allocated.
Look, it's a win. We take the wins and we move on. Anyways,
We
congratulations.
want to incentivize wishing and pushing, and congratulations.
Exactly.
Well, greed has been encouraged, I suppose.
Yes. So, congratulations on your win. Hopefully, we'll see you next time. Best of luck to your team in the future Hanchans.
Thank you very much.
All right. So, we are going to close out the stream by having a quick look at the scores going in. So, these are... Which are the games that we didn't look at? So, there was a game over here that we didn't look at. Where Tanya Sensations... This should be Cyber 77, but it's Cyber 777 because they lost their account. Came first, PP came second, Girls came third, and Veggie came fourth. In this game, we didn't look...
First.
Yeah, it's a very big first.
9.2.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then AU NSWs came first here, Comfort came second, Itchy Richie Fingers third, and 14 in last place. And then the second set, we do have Cheese first. Again, I think Cheese has gotten 3 first places in 4 weeks. They're doing like one... They're doing like every person plays one Hanshan. So he's gotten 3 firsts and 1 second, which is ridiculous. But, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Cheese is a ridiculous player. Then we got Ejong in second, Ronald in third, and I think this is Russell? I can't remember. And this game over here, we had Junkin Runs AV in first place, Ozball in second, Tile Dreaming in third, and I believe this was a last minute substitute, so this score is 20 points lower than it should be.
Yeah, so that is a minus 55.3, but there was a minus 20 on top of that, unfortunately.
Yeah, and so quite a hit for Khan for Fun, unfortunately. So looking at the standings, as things change, look at Junk and Ron jump up. They went down here at the start of the day. Anyways, we have Atsuki in first place, Tile Dreaming in second, Water in the Fire in third, Dark Flame Cursed Totoro in fourth, Junk and Ron in fifth, Khan for Fun in sixth, AUNSW Wanderers in seventh, Powerpuff Boys in eighth, Long John Silver in ninth, Anya Sensation in 10th, Itchy Richie Fingers in 11th, and Unistar Fan Club in 12th place. I also want to point out that these teams are all really negative.
Yeah, there's
Quite a gap right here.
it's kind of weird. I don't know if I think I've made a lot of these comparisons over this season, but like it's kind of like a Mario Kart game. You've got the guy that's really far in first place, second to fourth, and then the pack.
Well, it's that, except no one's drawing blue shells.
Well, not yet. they're not.
Yeah. Let's not call it yet. But yeah, so I think we're hitting halfway through the season. Obviously, there's a lot of Mahjong to be played, but we're seeing the outprint, right? Like we're seeing the print of the general groupings of every team. Obviously, no one's position is purely secure, but we're getting to the Hanchan counts. We're getting to the points where if you're near the bottom, you need to start taking some first places or else.
Yeah. Feel like anyone below the top 8 cutoff would definitely have to start thinking about not like I don't know if playing more aggressively is the correct option, but maybe like just some kind of strategy change. Because if your current trend keeps going, you're definitely going to fall out of contention for top 8, and you really don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's always valid if something's not working to test out another strategy and see if it does start working. But we won't worry too much about that. We've still got more than half the season left, so nothing too much. All right, so I think we will end the stream there. I am JCakes, once again joined by SBT and Corak. We will be back tomorrow. Corak, you're coming back tomorrow?
Yep, I plan to.
Yep. Awesome. Yep. Until then, see you guys next time.